You know what really grinds my gears? When you crack an egg and the whole universe comes out. Mondays, am I right? In the beginning, as the Chinese legend goes, there was nothing. There wasn't light, there wasn't dark, there wasn't time. But what there was an egg. Admittedly, this is a shallot. And inside that egg, there was all of the energy that would eventually become the universe. And the Chinese divided this energy into yin and yang. This egg floated through the vast and empty cosmos for God knows how long, until the energies inside the egg began to unify and coalesce. And out of their union came a sleeping giant named Pangu. And Pangu was in the egg, again for God knows how long, until eventually he decided that the egg was no longer big enough. So he took his great axe and he chopped open the egg and he sprang out, fully formed. Now, with the eggshell gone, all of the light and airy elements that were contained in the egg floated up and became the heavens, became the sky. And all of the heavy, sort of murky elements that were in the egg sank down and became the earth. Almost as soon as they were separated, the heavens and the earth began to pull back towards each other. And so poor Pangu, stuck in the middle, does the only thing that he can think of. And he plants his feet in the earth and puts his hands on the sky and he pushes them apart as hard as he can. This kind of goes on for the better part of another 18,000 years, with each year Pangu growing by 10 feet and thus the earth and the sky getting a little bit further apart. After eons, Pangu realizes that his work is finally complete. The catch is that holding the earth and the sky apart with nothing but your hands and your feet is no small task. So when Pangu lays his head down to rest, it's not only the first time, but also the last. And as our giant friend lays his head down and breathes his last breath, the breath becomes the wind, and his eyes become the sun and the moon. The blood in his veins turns into the rivers and the oceans. His hair and beard become the forests, and all the little creepy crawlies on his skin and the lice in his hair and the bacteria in his gut become all the animals and the birds and the fish and the humans. I had never heard this myth before I started brainstorming for this video. As soon as I heard it, it really resonated with me in a way that I didn't expect. Something that I've learned from food over the years that is, ow, that is a hard garlic. Ow! You could kill someone with this thing. Anyway, something that I've learned from food over the years is that you cannot, no matter how hard you try, you cannot separate life and death. If you're here now, it means that something died so that you could live. Whether that something was a cow or a chicken or a fish or a mushroom or a plant or a bush or a tree, there's no escaping the harsh and uncomfortable reality. And one day, whether you like it or not, you're gonna return the favor. But there's a redeeming element to this difficult truth as well. And that element is that every breath you take, in a very real way, is a gift. And it's a gift from the food that you've eaten, from the animals and the plants that have given their life so that you can live. Sometimes I find that if I'm feeling a little lost or confused in life, it helps to sit down before a meal and just spend a minute contemplating what a gift it is to have food to eat and all of the living things that gave their life so that you could live. I mean, God, what else is there to say? This is heavy stuff. I think it's better to look heavy things in the face than it is to look away from them. So here's to you, Pangu.